Okay, so I just want to tell you why I love Squarespace so much as a platform for building websites. So one of the things that I hear the most from people that have a current website is that it's very difficult to update their information. So let's say that your pricing changes, or you have new images that you want to put on, or you've added a new product or service. It can be a little bit difficult to update your website. We also know that SEO is directly affected by keeping your website updated, keeping it current. The more often that you're on there working and tweaking, it's basically showing the Google algorithm that it's a valid website and that you're committed to it. So there's two different reasons, obviously, that you want to keep your website updated. If it's hard to do, then you're never going to do it. Or if you have to hire a designer to do it for you, that can be costly. So here is how easy it is to update your Squarespace website once I've gotten it created. Basically, you're in the in the back end of the website. All you do is click edit, and now I'm in editing mode. So I can come down here, I can erase my verbiage, I can say, my whatever it is that I want to say, add my new product, change the pricing. If it's good and I like my changes, I hit save. If I've screwed up, all I do is hit cancel and I discard my changes and I'm good. Very, very simple, very easy. If I want to edit something on another page, I simply come up and click on the page, and now I can do the exact same thing here. So let's say that I wanted to edit an image on this. I can click edit. I can now come into this image and specifically edit it, remove it, add a different one, all sorts of options. So easy. Literally, if you can update a PowerPoint, you can update your Squarespace site. I am going to cancel out of that. Now, another reason that I really love the Squarespace site is because, or platform, is because they do a really good job of partnering with other companies and we get to reap the benefits of it. So for instance, if I click on my Hire Me tab, I have a scheduling link that takes advantage of a couple of partnerships. So Acuity Online Scheduler is a fantastic online scheduler. Basically takes the guesswork out of me having to go back and forth with clients. When can you meet? What kind of appointment do you want? What day works best? What time works best? Also, being able to collect any type of payment that I have, which can be kind of awkward or tricky. So Acuity, basically, I go in, I get a free subscription, which is normally $20 to $25 per month. I get a free subscription with my Squarespace website. I go in on the back end, I tell them what types of appointments I want to have, I name them whatever I want to, say how long they'll be, and then I decide whether or not I'm charging for them. On the client's end, I simply send them the link to this page when they're ready to schedule. They click on the appointment type that they'd like. They click on the day and time that works for them. They fill in their information and then they can pay directly there. If I have a deposit or if I have a fee for that type of appointment, they can pay immediately. I don't have to worry about sending an invoice or following up with them. And then they and I will get an email confirming that the appointment has been set. So I really love that that works so seamlessly. The other thing I love is that I have this amazing access to analytics and data. It really helps me kind of determine what's working for me marketing-wise. So there are all of these different areas that you can kind of review on your Squarespace site, but I'm just going to show you a couple that have made a lot of sense for me. So this is my traffic overview. I can look for spikes and dips. I can find patterns on when people are actually visiting my site, what days of the week. For instance, I'm in a networking group, and so on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, I always see my a little bit of a spike, and so that I know that that's actually working for me. I see a spike here on Tuesday, August 21st. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to look at my Facebook and see if I did anything on around that time that might have helped it. And sure enough, on the 20th, I posted a post that did really well. And so chances are that post is what led to the spike in my activity on the 21st. So that kind of helps me see what's working and what's not working. Another way that I can kind of determine that is by looking at my device type and the source. So you will see that during this time period in the last 30 days, the source that people have been using to get to me has been 42% Facebook and 40% direct. Now that will show a little bit of a difference. If I go to last month, you will see that people were primarily coming from me directly was the source. So 78% of people that were coming to my website were actually coming up to the bar and typing in iambyjm.com, and that's how they were finding me. So that lets me know that during that time period, I was doing something that was kind of encouraging people to come to me directly rather than using the Facebook app. So I know that during that time I was using my business cards a lot. I was doing a lot of networking. I really was ignoring it for all intents and purposes. I was actually ignoring my Facebook page. So it's interesting to see that once I started kind of paying a little bit more attention and actually posting on my Facebook page, this completely changed, and now it's about half direct and about half Google. I'm sorry, about half Facebook. So my Facebook jumped from 4% up to, I think it was whatever that was, 48% or something along those lines. So that really tells me that what I've been doing on Facebook is actually driving a lot of traffic to my website. One other thing that I want to show you is popular content. So this helped me determine how I needed to edit my website. So 44% of people are actually going to my What I Do page. My website did not used to look like this. My website used to have a whole other page that was called Intro. What I noticed that was on my intro page was getting roughly 60% of my traffic, and my intro page was not saying what I needed it to say. This What I Do page is what actually is important to me because it obviously is telling people what I do. It's going into a lot more detail. So what I did was, based on the data that I was seeing here, that my What I Do page was not getting as much traffic and my intro page was getting all the traffic, I basically deleted the intro page and I made What I Do page became my intro page. So this page used to be a secondary page. It is now my prime page. It basically goes through everything that I want my potential clients to see right off the bat. I have made that my first page, and now actually this is another interesting thing because last month that was getting about 65% of the traffic. Since I launched my internet marketing school, you'll see that that page is starting to compete with the What I Do page. So now that's gone up about 33%, which also tells me that all of the links that I've been putting onto Facebook that go directly to the internet marketing school have been effective. People are actually visiting that page and hopefully visiting my school. So it's just a really, really neat way to kind of look at the data and analytics, analyze it, and be able to figure out what's working and what's not working for you. So, and I personally think that the websites look great. One of the things that I've heard people say is that, oh, Squarespace sites are just drag and drop and they all look the same. Absolutely not true. I've created over 4 dozen sites. None of them look anything alike. They're all very unique. They're completely customizable if you are a Squarespace designer, which I am, and a Squarespace Circle member. So I can make your website completely unique. Whether it's a brand new website and you haven't had one before, or if you have a current website that you feel like needs a little bit of freshening up, I can do that for you as well. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. My email address is jen@imbyjm.com, but I really hope that this kind of gives you a little bit of an insight into why I love being a Squarespace designer and why I love this platform so much. Have a great day.